What's going on, guys? I'm back here again with another video, and I wanted to make a video talking about my spring break and what my fishing experience is over spring break and what happened with that. And it was different because I went to Oklahoma for spring break from the 13th to the 18th. I was in Oklahoma. I went down to Edmond, Oklahoma with my roommate. My future roommate. He's not my roommate right now. We're renting an apartment next year. But we went down to his place and we met up with some of his friends and we went fishing and did some stuff, and it was a lot of fun. But with the fishing, we went to some lake. Can't remember what it was called. It started with an A. Oh well. Went to some lake. We were jigging for crappies at night, and I didn't catch any, but Logan did, one of Justin's friends. But anyways, we went to Justin's grandpa's farm, and we were riding four-wheelers and stuff, having a good time. And then we went up to go fish, and we pulled up to this pond, and I'm sitting there looking at it going, what the heck is going on here? Because I've never been to Oklahoma before, and if you guys didn't know, in Logan County, or I don't know if it's Logan County, I think it is Logan County, but in Edmond, Oklahoma, and Stroud, Oklahoma, and somewhere in there, the dirt is extremely red. And looking at that, I was just going like, what the heck? Because I've never seen dirt that red in my life before. I come from a part of Kansas where the dirt is as black as tar. Like, my family's farm is in northwest Missouri, and I've grown up with that image in my mind. The black dirt, it's black. And I go down to Oklahoma and it's red. And that means the water's also red, which had me really thrown for a loop. But anyways, I went fishing in Oklahoma, and I had the best luck with two baits. But before I get into that, let's just say I was a little limited on my supply of baits. Because being in college, I took my fishing gear home for the winter. Which, wasn't a big deal because, I wasn't going to be using it. But I didn't think about it the last time I was at home. Hey, you might want to bring your fishing gear with you, seeing as how it's going to be spring here pretty soon. So all the fishing gear I had with me was a cheapo Walmart rod that I've had since I was like 8, and my fly rod. That's all I had to take to Oklahoma. And I had this box of bait. There was more in it before, now some of it's in my tackle box. But inside this box here is like 3 or 4 mystery tackle boxes that I just kind of got and just threw in a box and called it good. I also have my fly rod and some of my flies, but I need to get back into tying flies. It's just ridiculous. I feel like I'm babbling, but anyways, the best baits that I had, the baits I had the best luck on in Oklahoma was this little tube bait. Like, I caught like 7 or 8 fish in like the span of like 30 minutes on that. And it was the Phoenix Bait Company. Just, I don't know what it really is. It's just tube baits from Phoenix Bait Company that I got from Mr. Tackle Box. But then the other lure that I caught the most fish on and the biggest fish on was a Mepps number 3, as you saw in my last video. That's one of my favorite lures to use. I think I got that from my dad because that's all my dad used to throw, and it's Mepps number 3. It's just the go-to. If you never fished there before, just get the Mepps number 3, start tossing it out, drag it about 6 feet away from the edge, and you're bound to get a hit. So we left Oklahoma and we went up to my farm in Missouri, and we have a pond at my farm where we catch monster bass. I'm talking 5.5, 6 pounders. That's like I've caught some smaller bass in there, but generally, if you're gonna catch a bass, it's gonna be one about that size. So, I went up there with Justin, and first 2 days we didn't catch jack squat. So I was getting a little worried, but you know, it could be just because it's so early in the season. They're not even pre-spawning yet. Well, they are pre-spawned because they haven't spawned yet, but like they're not in like beef up mode, I guess. But so maybe here in the next few weeks the water will start warming up some more and fish will be biting. But I did manage to catch 4 bass my last day in Missouri. 3 of them were above 5 pounds. I think 1 was about 4, but you know, it was a lot of fun, and I had a great time. And I wish I would have gotten some more video of my trip, but I was kind of busy. And you know, filming fishing, it's difficult because you never know if the fish are going to bite or not, and you could end up wasting your battery in the beginning of the day, and then they're going to really start biting it towards the evening, and you have no camera battery or memory space. So, you know, I really only like to film me fishing when I have a pretty good idea that I'm going to catch something. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me babbling about my spring break. Here coming up, I'm going to be making videos about my rod and reels and my tackle box, which is somewhat unconventional. So I hope you guys look forward to that. And I'm also going to be doing a couple more fly fishing videos. I'll just see if I can find the time. You know, I was on spring break and now school's starting back up. So we'll see what happens. And, you know, until the next time, do stuff.